an early person, so I start at 5 o'clock in the morning. So, but I'm not sure if the fit club is maybe working good for this time, or how do you recommend for the fit clubs?
So you're talking about doing live
Online.
workouts?
Okay.
Like live workouts?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think that a 5 a.m., like that might work well for some moms. Like I feel like 6 a.m. is very traditional, but if that's what works for you, I bet you would find other moms who would be willing to do 5 a.m. and it might start with like 2 or 3, but maybe you look at your fit club as, I'm not quite sure. There's so many things you could do. Like maybe you have 2 like workouts on Tuesday and Thursday. You have a live fit club. But then another big part of that is that group where it's like, what's your workout Monday morning? And they have like Beachbody on Demand or something where they can do that, but then they meet with you on Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that. But then people who might not be able to make it at 5 a.m., it's like, well, you can still benefit from this group. Or maybe they can't meet all the time or something like that. I don't know. Does that help at all?
Pati, ¿te sirvió? Look at, make sense? You can hear it?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Can you hear me, Patty?
Yes.
Now?
Sorry, I can hear you now.
Did you hear anything that I said?
No, but
It's okay. It's record.
Yes, it record.
Yeah. But I think like really just, it doesn't always have to be perfect when you have a program. And it's just like, I think if you're just, here's what you have. It's like 2 live workouts and then this is also this group. And someone can't necessarily make the live workouts. It's like you can still be in the group and still get benefits. Like if you present it that way, then maybe that alleviates some of the stress of like scheduling and getting people there live. But if you can do 5 a.m., do 5 a.m. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that are willing. I mean, there's people in my challenge group who do 5 a.m.s and I never told them to. It's just the only time they can work out.
Yeah, I have Nadiuska. She does 5 a.m. right there. So you have one. One who can work out with you.
Yeah. And maybe it's even like you have a live workout and you're able to Zoom it to the people in the group who might not be able to travel to you, but they could do 5 a.m. at their house.
Mm-hmm. That's a great idea too.
She can make so many things work nowadays. And it's like, maybe to be in the fit club, it's like at the minimum is Shakeology. And then, but a lot of people, it's like, but if you're going to want to have something when you're not with me, the All Access Challenge Pack is really the way to go. And that just gives them like kind of breaking down the options, like selling that gap is easy. When you can show like, okay, you can spend $130 or you can spend like $65, $70 more. And here's everything you get. So maybe you have 2 different options. And I'm sorry, I don't know all the background exactly what you want to do, but hopefully that helps.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Erika, you have questions?
Yeah. I have a question. I don't know. My English is not so good,
but
I'll try. I want to try. At first, I'm so happy to be here. And I have a question. I think it's not personal, but I think it happens to the coaches. It happened to me. As you know, I lose a lot of weight, but like 2 weeks, I had a big problem, and I gained weight, like 8 pounds, and I'm some instructor, and I'm very how can I say that word? I have to be in fitness. I have to be, with the good, alimentation, all nutrition. And I was so bad. So maybe because I had a big problem. So the question is, how can we deal, because I think it happened to everybody, not to everybody, but sometimes I don't know how can deal and be example, I don't know cómo se dice, Peggy, ejemplo del ejemplo para poder to ¿Cómo se dice en inglés?
I
Ser el
think
ejemplo.
I tengo tu punto. So what she wants to know is how to deal to not being the example that you want to be for the rest, because you let yourself go because of problems, you start eating, you gain weight. How can you be that example? How to deal with that?
Mhm.
Right? ¿Verdad, Erika?
Yeah, see, how can we deal?
I
Because
reminds.
Yeah.
As I talk to
Erica,
her.
you're so not alone. I mean, I'm a group fitness instructor too, and I feel like I fluctuate between like 15 pounds. And sometimes I'm just like, I can say to myself, how can people take me seriously? Like, I'm not sticking with this, or I'm not keeping these results. Like, I just did the ultimate reset and posted pictures, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I want to keep that stomach, like, freaking out, you know? And the best thing you can do is just be vulnerable and know that, gosh, other people feel this way too. And you make people feel better. Like, they can actually do what you do when you kind of share that stuff. And it can be hard. I had really bad postpartum depression that put me on medication for a couple years. And this is all during coaching. And, you know, really bad days where just like everything was pointless. And here I am, a coach. I was supposed to be freaking cheering people on. And it was really hard. And I just had to start talking about it. And that gave me kind of ownership over it and more accountability. And I'm off medication now. And there's some days where I get that hopeless feeling again. I'm like, no, like, so many people are looking to me like I can't stay here. You know, I can feel like that a little bit now and then, but I have to talk about it. And so, God, we all go off our nutrition. I mean, I think the only one who's perfect is Darren Orlean, Shakeology. Like, I think he's the only perfect one. And to be able to just talk about it, like, and might be face to face with some of your people, like, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm getting better at being perfect more often. That really is going to bring you more raving fans and more people that are like, I want to work with her because she's real. No one wants to work with the perfect person.
that's true.
That is amazing. Yes.
It's that vulnerability, which is scary. It is scary to put that first vulnerable post out there. I just walk away, go for a walk outside, hit post and walk away. But you're going to have tons of pouring support and people being like, oh, thank goodness, I thought you were perfect.
Wow, that was a nice saying. I'm gonna copy it. I'm not perfect, but I'm getting better at being perfect more often.
Yeah.
It is. It is true. I mean, we all go through those things. Myself, and I'm gonna share more. It's my, I should be sharing too. Be more.
Yeah. Like, Erica, if you look back 2 years ago, have you made huge changes that have stuck?
Can you
Has hecho cambios que se han quedado en ti. De la mujer que eras hace 2 años a la que eres ahora. Hay cambios en tu vida, ¿verdad?
Definitely. I change and I come back and I put 2 steps back and I come back with 3. Yeah, I think the mainest is more hard. It helped me. No, I'm never one come back. It's more than 100 pounds that I lost. It's almost the half, 150, and for sure I won't back. No, I don't want to back. There's a lot of people that follow me, and I need to be and on track on this. So that's why sometimes they don't listen to me, and sometimes I'm very quiet. When I'm quiet, Peggy scare me. She's scared about that when I'm very quiet. But I just try to deal, because the struggle is my nutrition sometimes, and when I have problems, this is the bad thing. But the good thing is, I remember all the way that I have to walk. So I say, no, I won't come back, and I'm started again. So this is the point, and I try remember, and this is the point that I try to tell all my students, all my friends, all the people who wants to do the challenge, that it is no easy, but I will never give up again. No, this is I don't want that for my life. And when I see, 2 years ago, the person, I just remember, I see the picture and I say, no, I don't want to come back to see that on my life. Thank you, Sarah.
I just want to give you a hug right now. And that's what I mean, I have the same exact struggle you have. And don't get quiet about it. Talk about it with Peggy. Maybe not even your students, but like the talking helps it seem less paralyzing. And like I bet, like I look back and I'm like, I no longer eat fast food. I no longer drink soda constantly. I no longer eat cream cheese muffins from the gas station, which I had all the time. But yeah, I might have a glass of wine. I might have birthday cake at a party, but I'm not doing all that other stuff. So I bet you can look back and be like, oh God, I would never do that anymore. Like it's a growth process. And being a coach is not being perfect. It is saying, I'm never giving up. And that's what you just said. And I say that all the time. I'm like, coaching is not perfect. No one wants to be perfect. That's a lot of pressure. Gosh, it just means like, I'm never going to give up on myself. That's all it means.
That is so true. Oh my God, that is so true.
Yes, we've all man, yes.
Please. That was amazing. That's my best nugget, like they say. Guys, you have any other questions? I know, Sarah, thank you so much for all your time, but anybody, do you have any questions? This is your opportunity. Oh, Desiree, you go, girl.
I just want to get an advice, I don't do live video, and I would like to start doing live video. What would be your best advice for me to start?
Pick something that you're passionate about or comfortable about. Like my logistical quick stuff about live video is look into the camera and smile a ton, because I'm always like, they're looking at themselves. Look at the camera. And have some decent lighting and kind of maybe just have an idea. So when I started doing a lot of videos, I would just I was like, I like to run. I'm going to do a video about running. And I was just like, let me start with, hey, this is what I want to tell you in this video. So kind of starting with the expectations. And then I thought about 3 things I wanted to share. These were the 3 tips that helped me start running, and just kind of had a kind of outline there. So if you were going to do it, you could even take a Post-it and kind of have it. Or if you're comfortable with recipes, it might be hey, I just cooked this, and maybe you cooked it and you had some of the stuff out, I grabbed this and this, you just throw it together. This is one of my favorite go-tos. The point of live video is for people to see you in action and fall in love with you faster. So pick something that you're excited to talk about. I go live with my husband's run a lot because I think he's funny on there. And we'll say some stuff. But yeah, what kind of stuff are you passionate about?
Me, passionate about?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a baseball mom, so that's one of my passions. Then be cooking and chocolate.
Maybe you have a somewhat not horrible splurge of a chocolate dessert, and you're just okay, I'm a chocolate-holic, and I gotta tell you what saves me here. Maybe you make Shakeology ice cream, and you go live about that.
The recipe.
Yeah. Your live video can be 2 minutes. It's okay. It doesn't have to be this long video. Just do it. It gets easier and easier.
Sounds good.
The more you do it. And it's kind of fun.
Okay.
It is true. All right, guys. If anybody has any other questions, we take a picture.
Oh.
Hold on. Yeah. Do your hair. We're Latinas here. We're not allowed to go around looking like this. So hold on. All right, girls. Your best pose. Here we go.
Are we really posing, or is it a smile?
You're in the Latina group. We're posing.
Okay.
All right. Am I right, girls? Don't make me look bad. All right. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you so much, Sarah. That was fun.
Oh, it's fun. It's so fun to just get to see all you guys. Thanks for being here.
I know we're always so hiding on the back of Team Fit and Free, but you know what? We're watching. We're watching everything.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys are a huge part of it. And I'm your grandma, or maybe even great grandma, if some of you guys are separated one from Peggy. So I'm here for you too. And the monthly Zoom with Trina last month was amazing. I would so put that on your list to like listen to or watch. And this month we're going to have Vito in February.
Oh, Vito's going to be there. Guys, we cannot miss it. I'm going to make sure I put it on the team page and I'll remind you like I did today because apparently it worked.
All right, you guys, have an awesome week.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.